בסופו של דבר, אנחנו בלבן, איך הרבה אושר בעולם. זה באמת כל כך, אני אפילו לא יודעת איך זה אפשר. זה אנשים שכל כך מזרחים, זה הם כושים, כמו טלטן, אז זה בטרפליי בלשונים, שמת. The dead languages, those are the best. Now we talk with a lot of guys on Galgalatz, and we talk with guys on Kanal Bet, and like, oh, the Persian, for example, the Persian endurance. Oh, that's Persian incredible. Look, Anashim Yafim. Now today we've been to the 10th continent of the solar system. Namely Africa, Merkaz, and there were kids there who have 9 cholim, and it's not that somebody's torturing little tinokim that they're putting on, that they're making them wear eye glands contacts. It's just that they were born that way. They are they descended from Mishamayim like everyone. And it's just, and they're so special, but they're suffering. I don't think that they're suffering, that they're different than in Africa. In Africa, with 9 cholim, in Africa, it's a very rich continent. It's not like that it's poor. But the great thing is that they can have this amazing thing to rub, that this symbolizes really nice things, the generations, books, everything. Kasher yesh book bebait. The cafe, it's actually good, because when I sit in the evening and I avodat, the coffee actually is like I can smell it, and like it's the whole head there. Besides, like I am doing the laundry right now, like the laundry with the clothing, and there's gonna be underwear. There's gonna be sports cotton organic sweatshirts that are extra large size, the way I like it. And they came here, and this is magical. Now those are really, really moments of I call it kshef. Well, okay, well, I'm gonna probably put it in writing and learn the ways of, say, Jewish mysticism that in reality turns in incredible, not even Nasim. Nasim, that's really simple, but because that has a consequence of living that a long time, even after, like, with all the children of him. So now they're combining blue, but at the facultà physics, I love physics. Physics is my favorite subject. It is my favorite subject. So I do like Sipurnaim, but I'm not like Omanut. Yeah, sure, yeah, whatever. But I love physics because it's like the real genuine thing. Now, not me, but like the whole Kadur Aretz, the whole planet Earth in the Ma'arechet Shemesh, which is like very Jewish, but there are other systems that are not Jewish, which is fascinating. But years ago, it was like when we were living in Babylon, which particularly I loved myself. It was, for me, it was awesome. I liked it. I enjoyed it. But it was a different world. They were like they were not necessarily born in Earth. So it's really, this is so amazing. This is Gaon Chachi Meod out of this. It says, Ani rotza liot kmo shofet Beit Mishpan Elyon tzedek. This is so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I can't even say those words. It's just, this is the most beautiful thing I've ever creativi. 100 men got together and they created such amazing wonders. Nasim, And like Nasim Kolayom, this especially Adad, the god of thunder, of air, of wind, bolting, rain, Juvia, LL, Yud, Aleph, Spanish word Juvia, of four. Oh, this is really, I love that. It reminds me of Madim. Madim? Madim just means that choshek. This, I can't believe that, because they sent this to us from outer space. Look, Solamit, Solamit, Kol Kach Yafe. I cannot say this word because it's sacred. Kol Kadushim. I cannot say it. Kadushim, Kadosh, it's Kadosh. It's sacred. I'm not gonna say that word because it's like, there's an analogy, like it's an analogous situation, a situation which is corresponding to the names of God. We can say the name of God, but not too often. No, it depends what kind. There are so many. I can write down 100 names. I can write down 5,000 names of God, and as a matter of fact, that's what I'm gonna do. Because since I'm probably being pretty non-productive. No, I am productive, but I'm just being really happy, especially that I have such good conditions. Like this dormitory, there's dorm of the subs for the doms. It could not get better. Look, used to live in the Colosseum. And the angels also lived in the Colosseum. Why don't we go and see, like, there's nothing going on. Tomorrow we have time until Erev, when there is a Hitchil Shel Chanukiah Hadusha. For me, it's the favorite Hag of Shavua. And as a matter of fact, I am thankful all the time to Adonai. Perhaps I'm kind of modern about this. Maybe I'm not using the right, like, kind of ancient words and spells. Yet I'm very happy because I'm getting yet another edition of the sacred Jewish scriptures and writings. I'm getting yet another edition of the Talmud. Sure, I would get it from my best friend, my dad. I do have a father. He's born in November 1981, and that's my dad. And he would give me because my dad is he's a krav, and then me, I'm just a very happy being. I'm curious. I try to be as wise as I can, and results pretty good. But I'm constantly happy, and I have a lot of energy, and I try to help my dad as much as I can because my dad for me is the most important figure, I'm constantly filled with mazal and osher, and I have really interesting legs. When it comes to raglaim sheli, nogea, I have I have several dozens different kinds of legs. And it's not that I change, I put them on. That's how I feel, and that's how I walk. And I find it yet another gift from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And I admire the Revonim, Rabim Chochai, and the Revonim. For me, they are the sages they're sages. Like, whenever I go, I am blessed because I have Father Akrav. My father is a rabbi, and I am so blessed to have the opportunity to spend time with the wise men of Zion. It's like in the novel by Sholem Aleichem, the Russian writer, when he says that I would love to send, and then he starts yodeling. I would love to spend time with the sages of Zion, but he's in Jerusalem. And in the Western Wall, which is the most authentic thing. This was touched by Solomon himself. I had a dispute with a colleague of mine who he's like the best man ever. His name is Michael World, Michael Universe. Jacob, Urbanik, Urbanovitz Urbanik, yet another moniker. and I was so inspired and happy. I love Jacob so much. Jacob is my role model, someone whom I look up to, and I spent barely. He's so elegant. He wears this 7-piece suit, the most incredible. We also went to the Aher Kosher together. We went to Aher Kosher in the משפטים בעולם עתיק לפני 5 שנה, and we have been spending time in the Aher Kosher. And in the Aher Kosher there were Sephardim, and there were men from Barcelona, because the school was it was a world for guys, and the women didn't come there to tend babies, not yet. Do you think these shoes would look more I think these are designed, they're called Galactica boots. And they look really good on me, but also it's a workout tool, because it really makes your leg, exposes your really, really awesome muscular legs. And to do that, I've been doing today at 3 a.m. I like waking up early. I enjoy it. And this is my chanut, my store that I'm selling some things that I'm putting it. It's open for business on eBay. No, these are of course these are not going to sale. These are sacred things. My body really enjoys it. Here I do leg raises, beach poses, everything. I even do the everything for the lower upper body and everywhere. We have a doctor sitting with us. He's checking whether we have the right body measurements. He measures our body, lifnei workout. And also, this is a magical device. It's you can do so much magic with it. It's right here. It's called Globe, and it's a electric toy. It's not a toy. It's a medical. It's a medical device. Device. It costed me $2,500. It's a lot, and it really gives you really magical, as long as you don't go with insertion, because they do actually sell endings that are going to be a penetrative tool, but nobody ever is going to do that unless you penetrate your brain, or you penetrate nothing. No, seriously, but they do sell those endings. No, but I have only electrodes, and electrodes that you can put in 30 different muscle groups, and it really, if you have the time to do it, but you have to have honestly somebody doing it to you. If you want to buy it from me, which is for me an honor, and I love exchanging with my friends, but you gotta have someone who's gonna do that for you, because you're gonna be lying on your stomach and you're gonna be doing your lower back, not because of injury. Okay, he's gonna be making your muscles, if you want to go to the beach, you're going to just amazing, in the Bermuda Triangle, you're gonna just amazing. Yet you want to do that. But anything is profitable as long as it brings excitement, arousal, and also known as happiness. If it brings you happiness, then it's wonderful. It's a gift from God. So it's just only good. For example, I have so many gifts, and from all of them, I am so happy. Now this is completely. This is completely unbelievable. From out of this world. Of course, we go to the movie theater at the movie theater, the wall that nice. What are you gonna build the walls out of? Gold and silver and different kind of Nobel particles. Copper, because it's as good. Emits good signals, so any metals. Yeah, this is especially bunny. I have those, things are interesting. I have a lot of bunny. It's really cute. You turn him on and he dances. He's dancing with himself. It's nice. But the great thing about those things here, those type, is that they're very smooth, and so they feel nice on our skin and stuff. So I'm gonna right now bunny. Bunny. I think the perfect place for bunny is here. Like nice magical stuff. This represents Eric. Eric, is it really Eric? It does. It does. No, that's because we had, it says, you know, log cabins 57. This is the most proud Bonnie. Yeah, Bonnie, but you know, something really unusual. Unusual. It's just, you know, it's a gallery of human life. Human life, yes, to human life, and the amazing waves and frequencies, the frequencies in theta, those are clean, very bad clothing. Life is just so enjoyable, and important that life, not only here but everywhere, it's very united. Like there's no enemy, and we go to you know, tzava is a gym time to connect with bros, and definitely not staying at home. And it's just, you know, the wonders of the universe and God. And it's not that, oh, but I'm making my temple for my own temple for God. Oh, he's gonna be really happy. Like, you know, God lives, so he's gonna notice it, and he's going to bless you with the incredible abundance. Like, why is Britannia kolkach rich and people are so prosperous? Because they are they're very religious in there. But also, like, so why did they were the first, you know, to arrive and give modern law instead of the book of, you know, law, like, and repeated law. And we have case law, we have law of precedent, we have judge-made law in the country, in our beautiful empire. So, and Herzog is an emperor and king, and Netanyahu is God, and Netanya is a magical kingdom of magic. And it's similar, like לפני מלחמה ראשונה ואחר מלחמת בסייקל, the end of 19th and 20th century, to the wars, there were prime ministers, and they always had אנשים שעבדו בבית. אז משפחה זה הם עובדים, בן אדם כמו זה עובד ועובדת, אישה עובדת בבית של נושא של מדינה, נושא וראש הממשלה. Then they also had, it's not servants, they were just working at the family, and they were working very happily. It's called Inyanim Mishpacha, family business. But since we're all one big family in this planet, then it's just, I'm so happy that the world is happy. And even this proves there is no evil. Yeah, this beautiful film, because people are noticing it, and I find it wonderful. So, but we have to do some nice project for October, because October is like when we submit our books, when it comes to the Svedja, and for the Carl Gustav, and also Harold V is and also the comedy. No, those are the monarchs, are it's not the scientists, the monarch, emitting the awards, Academy Award in you know, Tikkun Olam and Shalom, and everything's so positive. Also, like scientific discovery, yes. So all of those, and I'm so happy that we have so much time. There's so much time until then, and we're gonna be, you know, Tinokim Ben Sheshim Yamim, and yeah, and I have no idea how to assume those roles, but you know, I love babies, and babies are so good. People love babies, but you've never been a baby. Me, actually, I've never been a baby, because I've come from like a really exotic, very foreign galaxy of like where they have hooves and they have tails and they have wings, like the wings that, like, it's a body part. They have all different sorts of body parts in the wings, and they have a lot of abilities. And as a matter of fact, more organs, more sharper senses, and additional senses. And the five common senses are very sharp. For example, I'm drinking my water. What happened? I'm drinking my water here, and the water tastes so good. It started tasting like it's mineral water straight from the tap, because my taste has been accelerated. It just has became more delicate, more sensible. My sense of tasting taste, like with my taste buds, but also the smell. Everything smells so good. So my nose also, my eyes. I don't wear glasses no longer, and my body is like, my skin is very smooth on my back, on my arms, and also I'm not suffering, and I feel like a very, very healthy younger teenager. Like, my hormones are so perfectly balanced. I get enough sleep, and I'm never tired. And I respect Adonai, and I really try to please my parents to make them happy. And I do have fear. But it comes from my previous connections with other lives, not necessarily my own. But I know, like, the people were like, they were zastrashani. This doesn't take place no longer. That was in the Soviet times, and it was always exaggerated in Vredazzi. So they were giving a description of something that they are just describing in literature. But once you're there, it's never that bad. But it's actually a wonderful thing, because a connection. There are endorphins, there's adrenaline, and other oxytocins, and it causes people to bond, and that makes Hakadosh Baruch Hu happy, because he wants to see people being in connection, other than shechita and or ritual slaughter of animals and kids and women, because for we are for Gevet, you're nothing but a baby. Like, God always looking at you as a baby. For me, it's hard to grasp, because I've never been an infant. Maybe I can be no, I don't think so, because I have those functions. I have several functions turned off. For example, I have turned off the function of arousal on my breasts, which admittedly are very pretty. They look like nice oranges, and they're very pretty, and because they're sports breasts. So I have a sports chest. I have nice breasts, and I look amazing in nice, well-fitting bikinis and even lingerie and bras. But it's like I have smooth breasts, but they're small. But they're not small. They're like this. They're like this. But I have turned off the function of arousal here. I have turned off function and the arousal of my holes, like in my genitals. And I also have turned off the function of arousal in all of my genitals. And I have, I don't wish to ever, reignite it, because I have I know just, there are people who have it in a corresponding way. So, for example, if I'm not a baby, they are my kids. So I have those wonderful kids, and they love being a baby. They're laughing. The babies are laughing, but they're gorgeous baby laughter. When we are taking care, we're saying sweet and kind and warm words to our children, and we see their beautiful smile from ear to ear. They're grinning their teeth. They're happy and very healthy, and they love pleasing, and they demand being pleased. They have very big egos. But it's a wonderful harmony, because everything is like a fitting puzzle, one piece of a puzzle into another puzzle, and everything is like perfectly solved układankę. That it's a perfectly solved mystery in a puzzle, and it's so harmonious, and I feel in such balance with all my body functions, and I feel proud of the fact that I'm working, and I don't need vacation, because I have a wonderful thing. I have a gift. I'm never tired. It's okay. So now I'm going to it's 12:40, to approaching, and I'm gonna go for a walk, And then I'm going to hang the laundry, which makes me so happy because I have, my 14 pairs of panties. I got organic panties. I got Chibo, panties, and it's just so happy because it's pleasant. It's pleasant wearing clean underwear, and I have very nice, laundry. It's like practically laundry cream. It's pink, and it smells so good. It's imported. They make it in the European Union, like in the Western European Union, Agudat Europei de Marav. And it smells so sweet. And today I added eucalypt, and I added some my favorite essential oils. I think I added clovers. This means lucky. But that smells so good. And I washed my whole kitchen countertops. I have a very nice countertop in the kitchen. It's has nice minerals in it, the way it was made. And I do push-ups on it because here it actually smells so good. But it's been since 3 a.m. when I woke up. I think I woke up 2:30, and when I washed this thing with cedar. Cedar is a very magical plant, and I kind of I put my nose here, and it smells. It's very, very good. So it has pomegranate, shatavari, and saffron. Saffron is good. I smell that, but I don't really put it in the lining of the mucus lining of my stomach, because I have other things. I have normal things, but if you don't have to eat it, it might be pretty strong. It's like a libido boosting, but I don't need to boost my libido. I certainly don't need to boost my libido. No, like your sexual drive. I have no need to either, suppress it, or surprise it, or to boost it. I'm free from desire. I'm proud of myself because when I was in the airport, there were people. They were traveling actually to New York with dogs, with dogs, and they were dressed like this. There was this 14-year-old girl, and she was traveling with a rabbi, and the rabbi was 30 years her senior, and they were like, yeah, but we're not really saying anything, and they were being scanned. I can scan myself, but they were wearing long sleeves and long skirts. They were traveling to New York. I was going to Newark. I was going to Tel Aviv. I was going to Ben Gurion, and in 2010, and they were a whole group of other Yids, and they were traveling to Newark Airport in New Jersey, and then you just take the Holland tunnel, and you're practically Dutch. And then you're in Manhattan. Some people do I need to Manhattan? I live in Montserrat. And they were dressed like this. They were like, okay, I'm gonna scan myself, and they were so slim and skinny. And they were trying with the older guys. But the older guys, they're like, of course, we're gonna have a lot of fun.